Is World Diabetes Day, November Diabetes Awareness Month. We wanted to take a moment to learn a little more about the disease, and well, she might look familiar. Yes, she worked here at WBTV and in radio for a few years. Now she's taken on a new challenge. Joining me is Stacy Sims, the host of Diabetes Connections and now Diabetes Connections Type 2. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, I should say.
Thank you. I love what you've done with the place.
Oh, yeah. I designed it. No. Well, thanks so much for spending time. Look, it's such an important month to bring awareness to diabetes. We chatted in the break, and I wanted to ask you this. You could go on for hours on this, but quickly, when somebody talks about diabetes, they always ask me, was it type 1 or type 2 diabetes? In the simplest way, how can you define both type 1 and type 2?
Sure, and this is a very simple layperson's explanation. But with type 1 diabetes, it's an autoimmune disease. They do not know what causes it. It comes on usually very acutely, and it is a disease where you don't produce insulin, or at least not enough to use. With type 2 diabetes, it can come on more slowly. It's a disease where your body continues to produce insulin, but either, for many reasons, your body doesn't use it properly. And believe it or not, those are just two of many kinds of diabetes.
Sure.
So we could definitely talk about it for hours, but those are the most simple terms. And you can get type 1 really at any age. People used to think it was a disease only in children. It is not.
Okay, that's a great fact to know right there. And look, as we're bringing awareness to this disease here during the month of November, what would be the top points, the top key points for people to know about this disease?
Well, I think for yourself, you should know the signs of diabetes. These are much more acute in type 1. Easy way to remember the 4 T's.
Okay.
And they are thirsty, thinner, tired, toilet. Pretty self-explanatory.
Sure.
Not a lot of people use the 4 T's to talk about diabetes. I think it's because in this country we don't like to say toilet.
Yeah.
But you know, those are
Happens.
really easy ways if you have extreme thirst,
Sure.
if you're losing a lot of weight, if you're tired all the time, and you're peeing all the time.
Sure.
Signs of diabetes. I think the other thing that's really important is that unlike many other conditions, there's just a lot of blame and shame,
Sure.
especially around type 2 diabetes. So I would say it's important to know that nobody with any kind of diabetes deserves or wants it. And that shame keeps people from seeking medical attention. It's real.
Look, right now there's a weight loss buzz going around, but what should people know about this right now? The weight loss buzz.
Oh, like Ozempic and all that stuff?
Wegovy,
Yeah.
things like that.
Okay, so here's what you need to know. It works really well for most people. You've definitely got to talk to your doctor. These are drugs that were developed for diabetes, and they've been around for more than 10 years. But then they realized that they caused weight loss, which is also great for many people.
Sure.
So you've got to talk to your doctor about this and find out what is right for you. But the biggest thing to know is, and I see this popping up on my social media all the time, I don't know if I'm targeted or what, but it's these clinics and compounds for weight loss drugs. If you can't find this, people know that there's a shortage. So they're popping up all over the place. There's an FDA warning right now specifically about drugs like Ozempic. There is no generic.
Sure.
So if it's a compounded version, if they're not clear, if it looks like there's salt, there are salt versions of these that are not approved, be wary. Just make sure that you're getting this from an approved pharmacy and that the FDA is on board with it.
100%. Look, it's a disease that we're bringing awareness this month of November, but really one that we should be having a conversation all the time. I want to put your information up on the screen so people know how to get in contact with you. You also have a podcast, and really quickly, I have about 20 seconds. I want to ask you, your son, he was diagnosed with diabetes. How's he doing now?
He's great. He was 2 when he was diagnosed. He's 18. He's away at college. People here watched him grow up. So yeah, Benny's doing just fine.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Stacy. And again, great information. Again, like I said, not just for the month of November, but for throughout the year. Kristen?
Stacy, how is he 18?
I know.
That is crazy. You said that and my whole brain just went crazy. Thank you.